Is up and loading. Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Red Machine. Welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to another Pedro Dixon-Cider. MLB The Show 21. Road to the Show Career Series, Episode 4. If you guys haven't yet, check out the other three videos I posted on this character. Archived on YouTube. Check the playlist out. Check the playlist, you see all the stats on the description and stuff. Also, I just got done streaming and uploading to YouTube Casey McGee's I'm going to show 26 Road to the Show Career Series, Episode 12. That is going to be uploaded at 5:30 today. This video may be either late tonight on April the 9th or at 9:30 a.m. on April 10th. We shall see. Debating. Let's get back to some streaming, guys. Pedro, during the off season, he's gotten different. He's an 80 overall closer. Still on the Boston Red Sox. He changed his hairstyle. How do I show that? Still has the smush face. There's his hair. Let's go ahead and edit out the stream if we need to. If there isn't this game, wants me to have it on MLB The Show 26. But when I want to have MLB The Show 26 on for the category, it's on 18. That's crazy. I would. I guess. Start the 2022 season with Pedro. This is gear number 69. Uh, Stats and rewards. In 2021 MLB, actually he was originally a Royal. He got traded. Traded in 2021, August 13th, I think it was. But he had 16 games, won. He's 2-0. Had a 4.50 ERA, which compared to Cheddar Burns, that's not great. ERA, but he's a closer. Still a starting pitcher. He had 9 strikeouts, 34 strikeouts, double A. So what we do here was Pedro. Um, don't know how many years he has left on his contract. He is on the 40-man roster. Playoff eligible, yes. Um, so I think he's under contract for 3 years, and he's a free agent in 2028. So yeah, for the Padres, taking on the Washington Nationals. Yeah, he's a good player. Him and Fernando Tatis are the two best players for that team.
Number 69 is ready, and he'll
Number
take the ball from the
69,
manager.
Pedro Dixon-Cider. Wish in this game you could choose what uniforms you want to wear, but I guess you can't.
Here's the catcher, Jan Gomes.
Jan
It was
Gomes.
a flyout for him in his last trip.
Not in 21. Yeah. Alright. Won it 9-7.
First offering. And this ball
Ooh,
swung
and
out
that
and hit
was
to
a
center
hit.
field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox make it 6 straight victories.
Only one
now,
pitch,
this
and that
one
was
is
it.
over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Eduardo Rodriguez records the victory, his 13th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 9 runs, 12 hits. No.
Okay, he's going back to the clubhouse. You don't need him for a couple games. These videos will be games will go by really quick because he is a closer, and for his entire career, Pedro will be a closer. So that was in October 2021. What? I guess that was 2021 still. I thought this was 2022. Oh shit. I finished the series. Regular season has come to an end. Okay, I thought this was 2022, man. I was so confused. He changed his hair. He just screwed like that for no reason. The Angels have defeated the Cardinals in the 2021 World Series. There you go, Mike Trout. You get a ring. Few retired players. Keo Simpson's Adam Wainwright retired due to age. Jay Ahab retired. Interesting. Chad Lowry retired. Shelby Miller to Bilby. Ian Desmond retired. Damn. Ryan Braun, due to age. No one wanted him. He cheated. Remember stat, guys. Just now we're at the end of 2021. Few offers. The Red Sox want to sign you for 1 year. $610,000. Okay. Making the big checks, but it's alright. Off season has come to an end. Spring training is about to begin.
A stripling major leaguer is challenged to make spring training count.
The face he makes. pitching practice. I need to probably see. Get a little practice in. With some Pedro. So I need to pick someone off base and throw a pitch where someone's bats breaks. I don't know. Oh, shall be here. Oh well. Donnie's always gone now. Don't risk it for the biscuit. I'll have to get myself a Pedro Dixon-Cider jersey. Pedro, 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 Pedro. That's the weirdest player I made so far. Of all making characters. Damn. Got bronze, okay. Joe Adele's on the Red Sox?
Number
Fights
69 takes the mound
And
as he's
I know
being
Joe.
called upon to pitch.
I didn't think Joe Adele was on the Red Sox originally. For his beginning of his career.
Up next, Nick Gordon.
Now
Take on the Twins in spring
Here's the
training.
first pitch.
Gordon.
All ones that counts.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Oh, a diving stop. The throw to first, and that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
You know, you hear me talk about having baseball timing, having a baseball clock. That play right there showed it. Pretty play. The dive and then the ability to get back to your feet quickly and make that throw to cut him down at first.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Up
Next to hit, Brent Rooker.
the first baseman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Jonathan Araújo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And a throw over to third, and the runner back. And now another toss over to third, and he'll dive back in. Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 2-0 now.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be
Yeah, it's
aggressive.
the
He's shaky
Indian
right
slash
now. 2 men
Guardians
on, and now you got a
field
2-0 count.
name.
This is where you want to capitalize.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right
Walk
off
the
the
batter.
bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The right fielder.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. From the stretch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping.
I don't know how many
ahead
years
with
Pedro's
strike
going to be
one.
flying for the Red Sox. He had a 1-year contract.
There's
Oh, you got a
foul
triple?
ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2.
Oh, damn.
Final strike for the Twins. And he fouls this one off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing
Oh,
that.
damn.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls.
And he struck him
And
out
struck him
for
out, get the victory.
number
Let's
3.
go.
So that'll wrap
Go,
things up
Pedro.
here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And the score finishes 4-1 today.
Pedro
Red
actually
Sox
got the
came
save,
through
too. Oh, boy. Kyle Shore. Oh, okay. That's Shore was on Boston. That's right.
Ladies and
Number
gentlemen,
69
your
will
attention,
take the ball
please.
now as the new pitcher. Chas McCormick is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. And now in the box, Austin Riley. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1 the count. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. High in the air down the right field line. Whitefield will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first now with one away, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Yeah, I think MLB should 22. I might have to make a Pedro Dixon-Cider Jr.
Just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Like, to get 22, I could do more than 1 carry, too.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So now here is Jalen Miller. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. 2 out with the man at first. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Challenge completed, and here we go.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally.
Oh, damn.
Number 69 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Christian Arroyo is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the 5-tool middle infielder Wander Franco. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope.
Oh, yeah, I
It's a
wonder
good time to
Franco,
challenge
he
here on
ruined his
2-0,
baseball
especially
career
since there's a good
by trying to
chance
date a
he's taking
14-year-old
until he
girl.
gets a strike.
Here's the pitch.
That guy was a
2-2.
big star at one point, guys, until he ruined his career. Now his cards are not really worth much anymore.
To make the play for the first out.
I remember trying to find his cards for a long time because like some cards I wanted to get to my collection. They're so expensive, but I don't have to worry about that anymore for 2021, 2022 stuff.
Now at the plate is Manuel Margot. Flew out last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just
Strikeout.
buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one.
They don't say it in 21.
Now a swing
I
and
know
a
that.
fly ball. And this should do it. Jimenez is there. makes the catch in the ball
Pedro
game
get
is
a
over.
save.
6-3, the final
Third
score today.
save. Let's go, Pedro. Nice. He's not gonna play every game in spring training. Boston Red Sox are 7-2. Damn.
Number 69 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Drew Waters is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And that's into the
Drew Waters.
corner, a foul ball in right.
Yes.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
No, he did not.
Mike Zunino is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop.
Alex
here.
Jackson.
Alex Jackson steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning.
Yeah.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and hit to second.
I can't believe this game's already 5 years old already.
Pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
This was actually the first
This is a
MLB
head
show game
scratcher.
on Xbox
That's the
too.
shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
And he falls behind 0-2. Jackson, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. And another foul ball. And he'll strike out here yet again. It's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. The 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. High chopper to third. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
And we got the out. That should be the save. Number 4. He's having a save streak right now. Spring training. We got equipment pack. Here we go. That's what we need right now. How do I get that? I might need to back out here. He's a good player. I'm at 85 overall now? What? Tell me that's glitched out. How do I jump to 80 to 85?
Number 69 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
4 games, 4 saves. So he's 4 for 4 saves and opportunities.
Aaron Whitefield is into the ballgame now as he assumes duties in center field. Tucker Barnhart will get up off the bench to lead off the
Tucker
home half
Barnhart
of the night. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. No balls and a strike to count.
One of them, not my actual favorite.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that
I do
time
like
for
watching
a
him on the
ball.
Reds.
1-1.
2015. And I watched him in the minors at IRL.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll
And
get a
checked
groan
out Barnhart.
from the home supporters here. 1 away. Francisco Mejia will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Strike 2. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass.
He gave
It's
up
a
a
base
hit.
hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole
But
field.
now Burhan,
Clearly,
he's
been
actually,
putting
it
in
was a
that
Cub
work,
at one
and it
point.
paid off right there.
Fouled
Not
away.
anymore. That guy can run though.
And another foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, we got 1 here.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
We'd like to get that achievement at
The
some point.
0-2 once more. Grounder down the line at third. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off
That's
the
a line
bench with
drive.
extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
And a pickoff throw to third. And a dive, but he's back
I
in.
thought I had him. Oh, come on.
And he'll look over to third here once more. And
I
he
will
just
get
manages
that
to get his hand
achievement
in.
sooner than later. Come on.
And they must really think something's up. Another throw to third. And yet another throw to third. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Okay, second.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back.
It's always easy to get the guy at third or
Wheels
first.
and deals. Here's the first pitch. Brett Phillips comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Pickoff throw to third. Runner back safely. Swing and a liner. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Glad you did not get that challenge.
Next up is Yoshi Tsutsugo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
3-1 to him now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get
right in the
something to handle
corner.
right here.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should
I really
do it.
like the
Arroyo
upgrade
fields
he's
cleanly
velocity a
on
lot.
the first, and that's your ball game. 3-1 the final score this afternoon.
I still get the save. 5 for 5 with saves and opportunities for Pedro Dixon-Cider.
Number 69 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Why do 2 hours as Pedro
All
goes?
set for the start
2
of
or
the
3
inning,
hours?
and that'll bring in the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Next video I think I'm going to
Runners here as they're
stream
down two,
will either be
playing on
Oleg
the road.
Korzakov
Not an
or
easy thing to do,
a
trying to
Pedro
score
Dixon-Cider
runs
third. I
or
haven't
bunch
done
hits
that.
together off of a closer.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a
One needs
strike.
to go with Casey McGee.
Flipped out the other way towards short. A barehand play by Bogarts. Hey now. Now into the box, Rio Ruiz. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, here is Williams Astudillo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's.
Okay, number 6.
Yeah. Number 69 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 69.
His ERA's not bad. It's 159 right now.
Aaron Whitefield is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. Brett Phillips is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
What Pedro Dixon-Cider always wanted
And
to
the
be is
sinking fastball called
always wanted to
strike
be
3,
like
and that's
Garrett
out number
Rose
1.
Chapman.
Kevin Kiermaier
And his
will
ball
come on
closing.
now as the pinch hitter.
His face is all messed up.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes
Guy has
the
a
0-1.
really scary
Back toward the
story when he
mound.
was a kid.
Arroyo's got it, and there are
On
2
his
away
bike.
now.
The city of Mexico, next to Mexico
So here's the
City.
cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz.
Pile of bricks on
Rounded
the
out
back
his
of the
last
tailgate of a
at-bat.
truck. He hit the truck without not even looking. Bricks fell on his
Here's
face.
the first pitch.
And yeah, face is all messed up. Played in the Special Olympics for Team Mexico.
Sent out to straightaway center field.
And he also won gold
Jimenez
in the
gets under it
Olympics for
and
Mexico
makes
track
the
and
catch to
field.
end the inning.
Run.
Stepping up is Michael Gigliotti, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Now here's the first offering.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
The throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely.
All right, one more time.
Now a spin and another throw back to second, and the runner back. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. A swing and a ball to left field.
Yeah.
That's going to get down for a base hit. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Never had a
Matty,
triple.
it's hard to say right
Yes,
here.
McGee.
I gotta believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
And now another toss over to third. And he'll dive back
I'm gonna
in
try to
safely.
get someone.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back standing. First delivery to him. Kevin Padlow is at the plate now as he looks at strike one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Struck out.
Him out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other
Under
way to
Franco.
say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities.
Yeah,
and when
once
they've
he's
had
just got a
them,
lesson.
like right now, it's just
Ouch, that one hit him.
I don't even care. I
well,
get
the pitcher
the
complained
challenge.
that
I want
one
to hit
slipped
Ronald
all at
Franco.
once, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Striding in is Gabriel Moreno. A potential tying run for him at third base. Swing and a fly
Just let it
ball.
slide and give me a
And
new
this
challenge.
should at least get home the tying run. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And we are tied yet again here in the 10th.
Damn it.
Up next for the Rays, Scott Spindler. A two-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Throw on to first, and we are going. So now to the plate, Vidal Brujan. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. In the dirt here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Throw over to third, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the
There
winning run
goes my
from
save
third.
opportunity record.
And they've come
I'd end
back
at some
to
point.
win it here in 11 innings.
I had to hit Wonder Franco. Got the loss though, damn. Taking on the Braves again.
Number 69 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 69.
Well, 6-6 for opportunities. So good.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the 9th inning. But having your lead
This is a good matchup right here. Albies versus Pedro
is as
Dixon-Cider.
good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
That misses 1-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Another 1-2 delivery.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
No. 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 Bad. Down. Get down.
Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin
Watson,
with a
he's still on the
single swing of
Cubbies.
the bat, and this might be their chance
he's on the
right
Cubbies
here.
right now,
They
but he's still on the
struggled to
Braves around this
produce a lot
time.
of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the
Him
outfield
going
scores
to
him. Then who
the
knows what kind of
Cubs.
role they could get on.
Oh,
Got to
they won
take it
those
one
trades.
good at bat at a time.
And that's the first out.
That
Now
or
at the plate,
Greg
Esteban
Malik.
Florio. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed,
Hold on one
and
second.
ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. So now to the plate, Kevin Green. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Bechtold has a play, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Boston came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Mike Foltynewicz earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew.
7 saves. This will be the last game with French running.
Number 69 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number
7 for
69.
7 for save and opportunities.
Christian Arroyo has
I
come
think I'm
into the
8 for
ballgame
7
now as he
though,
takes over as
'cause-
the new third baseman.
Well, no, opportunities should count.
Ryan Jeffers
didn't get the
will
save,
try
I
to get
guess
his
it
club
would
a
be
little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things
for
off
7,
here.
7
As he'll
for 8.
take one on the inside corner at the knees.
think
It's
that's
strike
still
one. Now a swing and a fly ball after it is McCutchen, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Severino recovers. The throw to first is in time, one down. Brent Rooker will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Now the first pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Bases are empty, one man out. Soft grounder left side. And there's out number 2. So the next to bat will be Rio Ruiz.
You really?
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right.
I don't know what happened to that
McCutchen
guy. I
going
haven't heard
back,
that name in a while.
Still ranging back. And it's gone as they add.
Oh, he hit a
still
home run.
another.
Man, not an easy thing to do.
I think
D-Row,
Twins
to
will
hit
win
the
this
bomb
one.
off these closes. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Twins took the lead in the second inning.
Spring training comes to an end. Pedro in spring training had a 1.80 ERA, 10 innings, 7 strikeouts, a whip of a 0.90. At the start of the 2022 regular season.
A player is presented with a unique opportunity.
Want me a closer? They'll play opening day. Yeah, boy. Can't get it. There we go. Whew. I'll take it on to the Yankees. Okay.
Number 69 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 69.
Pedro Dixon-Cider 2022 debut. Regular season.
Ready to go for the last
taking
half
on
of
Bobby
the inning.
Wood Jr.
Next will be the first-year shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Singled home a run in his last time up.
DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth. The Yankees down to their final out. And that'll bring up the infielder, Ketel Marte. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Left side, but well fouled. Last chance for the Yankees. Here's a fly ball, well hit. McCutchen going back. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya!
What a swing right there. Picking up the boys, bottom 9, down 1.
Oh,
and
game
you
was
come
tied.
through in a huge way to tie the game and give yourself a chance to win this one.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
McDonald's.
Now the 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first, and the runner back
Who?
easily.
Pedro. Oh yeah.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap.
See
Throw
if
on to
Boston
second.
come back.
This game will not end.
They do not.
Chance to walk it off, and now here is Luke Voigt. The winning run stands at second base. Pickoff move to second, and he'll get back in safely. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in.
Oh, so close. Come on, let me get this achievement.
And now he'll go back to second another time here. And he just manages to get his hand in.
I guess too fast.
Here's
so
the
it's
first
speed.
pitch. Slow little run to the third. And there's one away. And digging into the batter's box
Boss
next will be
challenge.
Giancarlo Stanton. And a tough task for him here as he matches up against one of the truly elite relievers in the sport. Here's the first pitch. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria.
And this one pitch is gone.
It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
One error. They let
Yeah. Ooh. Control. Spade. I get some silver. So what? I got all the perks. So it was Red when I play overall. I got a lot of perks from playing with Red Machine in this game. My Red Machine character. And play Diamond Dynasty and stuff. So I got a lot of perks. There's a little sliver for Hall of Fame potential. ERA is not great starting off. 13 something.
Most rookies at the major league level do struggle a bit at some point, and he's in a bit of a skid right now.
Technically, Pedro's still a rookie.
Number 69 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
On Tropicana Field.
Number 69.
Now it'll be Michael Brasso. He came around to score last time after reaching on an error. Out into right center. Well hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
That brings up Wander Franco.
I want to hit
Represents
Wander
the
Franco.
potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around. Ouch, that one hit him. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today. Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. But not in time as the
I gave him a run. It was worth it just to hit Wander Franco.
All right, here we go. RBI base hit to cut the lead in half, get the crowd going. You can feel the energy rising. Maybe that leads to an offensive explosion. We'll see.
Manuel Margot is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Now to
struck him out, so he'll
there we go, struck
the
up the side.
Second,
Last
great
batter.
job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. A tight one, 7-6, the final score
Pedro.
tonight. The Boston Red Sox.
First save of the
rode an
regular
important
season.
6th inning to
You
victory
hit,
in this one. Patrick
you hit Wander
Sandoval
Franco
earns his
again every
first
time
win
you
of the
see him on the
season.
base.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark
on the plate,
DeRosa,
you
Dan
could hit him.
Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Go back to the clubhouse. Second game of the regular season.
A pitcher is encouraged to look past recent performance imperfections.
Andrew McCutcheon's on the Red Sox.
Number 69 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 69.
First time playing at home.
Digging in will be Luke Voigt. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
The throw into second. And he is out at second base. And, partner, that's going to do it for this one. 4-2 the final score tonight. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Michael Pineda gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. Number 69 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
We take it on the Yankees again.
Stepping in once again is Jordan Luplow. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer. Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. And the pitch. Bobby Witt Jr. stands in as he looks at a called strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now pitch on the way. One out, nobody on.
Oh, I'm drinking one right now.
And
it's
it's fouled away.
One of the best Death Pepper flavors of all time.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The second baseman.
DJ LeMahieu comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Into the box now, Ketel Marte. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. High and deep down the left field line. And foul.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 5-2 the final today. The Boston Red Sox took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end.
Turn into clubhouse.
Jenny Finch, you weren't just a
We
star
don't play
on the
the
softball
Nationals,
diamond,
we
but
play the
you
White
are
Sox.
also the wife of a former major leaguer.
Red Sox are 7-11. Chicago White Sox are 12-6.
Number 69 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 69.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, Brock Holt.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. One gone here in the ninth. And now, Nick Madrigal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Oh, damn.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. Fouled off.
Oh.
The White Sox down to their last strike. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, come on now, guys.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Boston Red Sox came through and it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Marcus Walden claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 69 records the save, his fourth of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. Number 69 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 69.
Here's Brock Holt now. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. 0-1 the count. As a look, now the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Holt is retired, and there's one away. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Yohan Moncada stands in as he looks at ball one here. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Yohan Moncada.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
2-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. The winning run stands at second base.
The catcher.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Now a swinging bunt. Spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. The 1-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McCutchen is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Big spot here, and it'll be Andrew Vaughn. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Runner back safely. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. The batter will be Nick Madrigal. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this is popped up near second base. Fletcher shading to his right. He makes the catch, and the winning.
Should be another save opportunity. Why not?
The batter will be Danny Mendick, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air into shallow left center. In comes the left fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Here's the first pitch. Eloy Jimenez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. But in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. To short. Bogarts has it on to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the... Big at-bat now, and here is Brock Holt. A winning run stands at second base. No balls and 1 strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Jose Abreu comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and that's the second out. Up next, Yoan Moncada, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. And a throw behind the runner at third, but the runner's back easily. Down the right field line. That is a fair ball. And the good guys are going to walk off as winners. He is.
That's a tough game.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 2 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.
Number 69 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 69.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Eloy Jimenez is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Now the 2-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Give a home run.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
That's gone too.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Maciel is there to put it away for out number 1. Ryan Brazier comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Oh, yeah, I got taken out.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes.
Yeah, bad game that time. Elbow.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
I don't take the Blue Jays. I take on the Indians. So we're in May now. Red Sox are 10 and 15.
Number 69 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 69.
4 for 6 opportunities, safe opportunities. 0-2 record, 7 games.
Andrew Bechtold will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And strike 3 called as he gets a little help there, 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now here it comes. Fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Count even at 2 and 2. Now here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Christian Pache is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses as well. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Better.
Striding in for the Indians, Austin Hedges. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Runner back standing. Here's the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Lays off, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Next to dig in, Ahmed Rosario. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. And the runner will get back standing. Here's the first pitch. Skied into very shallow right. McCutcheon is under it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Clearly. We are into extra innings, and set to go is the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
2-1 pitch, a knuckle curve swung on and missed. 2-2. Liner toward right center. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
So next it'll be the four-hole hitter for the Tribe, Bo Bichette. And he'll really have to dial it in here going up against one of the best strikeout relievers around. First pitch on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
Nestor Cortes Jr., a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Have I taken out of the game?
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Indians secure their 10th victory of the season. Carlos Vargas earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. James Karinchak closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watt.
I go to the clubhouse again. All one against the Yankees, all one against the White Sox, all one against the Indians. I'm 1-0 against the Rangers and 1-0 against the Mets. 8 games played for 0-3. ERA is 6.75. That's pretty high. 4 saves, 1 hold, 9.1 innings played. I give up 5 home runs, the most I've ever given up in my career.
You could just tell from his body language he wasn't happy with that last performance. What was missing?
Command. I think we could go back to a couple checklists.
Number 69 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 69.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl.
Hey, this is where you go up there and you just focus on doing your job. Turn the scoreboard off in your head. I know you're down a lot, but you have to have one quality at bat followed by another quality at bat. Don't give any outs away. No ABs go unnoticed right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And now here is Willie Calhoun. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First things first, here's a throw over. Back in standing.
I was trying to take him off first base.
And now the first pitch. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fouled off. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the shooter out.
That's a good out right there. I touched the runner.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Oh, like a home run?
Now a throw over. Don't want to forget about him. Nate Lowe digging in now as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Number 69 with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Next, here is Rodani Baldwin, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth, and he fouls this one off. And now this crowd announced at around 33,000 come to their feet. Fouled away. Texas down to their final strike in this one. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Red Sox came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Patrick Sandoval takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Kyle Cody permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.
for the Rangers. 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes.
Number 69 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 69.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And a tough task for him here as he matches up against one of the truly elite relievers in the sport. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 2-0 the count to the Rangers left fielder.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for him.
Oh, look at the diving stop. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. This is pulled into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Around second. He's on his way to 3rd. The relay. And he'll make it to 3rd safely. So your tying run is 90 feet away with only 1 gone. Leody Taveras will come on now and pinch run here.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him.
What's my next MLB The Show 26 stream? Probably tomorrow. I just got done streaming Casey.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about
this
the
is Pedro Dixon-Cider, one of my players. I like to change it up every now and then. Like I'll play a lot of
this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. And he is into 2nd base with an RBI double.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen.
And he has just given them the lead late as this is down for extra bases. On to 2nd, but he's in safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Matt Andriese enters the game with...
I get in here.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Texas came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joely Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jose Leclerc hammers down the save.
Alright, let's play another game here. So let's play another game here. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I guess we don't take on the Phillies, we take on the
A
Yankees.
pitching coach checks in with a member of his staff.
Jenny, you were not just a legend on the softball diamond. You're a wife of a former major leaguer. I'm so
81
curious,
overall.
what's it like for a wife of a rookie?
Your
Number
attention,
69
please.
is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 69.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
So they're unable to record the first out of the inning. Judge is aboard after the misplay following the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there.
First baseman.
Luke Voigt is at the plate as he takes a called strike one.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
And that misses 1-1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. 1 ball, no strikes to count. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Last chance for the Yankees. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score today. The Boston Red Sox get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Julian Merriweather notches his 3rd win of the year.
We're taking on the Mariners. Almost done with May already.
Number 69 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Red Sox. Number 69.
Yeah, the Boston Red Sox. Has 1-year contract with him, so I don't know if he'll get traded randomly.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Shed Long Jr.
Offense just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Hey, come on, guys.
Fouled off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Here comes the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next for Seattle, Jake Fraley. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Ground ball foul down the left side. Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Bo Sox get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Michael Pineda earns the win, his second. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
5 hits, no errors.
Number 69 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
For the Red Sox. Number
5 for 8
69.
saves for the opportunities, 12 games this season, 6.39 ERA.
Ready now is Dylan Moore. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Now the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
So here now is Ty France. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to deep right field. McCutchen going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The next batter will be Evan White, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 0-1 the count. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And he popped him up. And that's in there, base hit. Throw into second.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Designated hitter number 4.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Shed Long Jr., runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Red Sox posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Matt Andriese gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
Gets the clubhouse again.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
Take a piss. Time to take on the Twins. Yeah. Red Sox are 18-28.
Number 69 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 69.
In this video, almost 2 hours, we actually played 3 months of baseball spring training, April and May.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
We'll play every game, so.
Sano over at second.
I play when that
on
team
at
actually needs
first
to
with
close
2
a
down.
shutout game.
Another one fouled off, and he's
Close
quickly
game for
behind
us.
0-2. And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. And the runner back in standing. Another one sent foul. Now a spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. Final strike for the Twins. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he fouls this one off. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Like one
and the score finishes 4-1 today.
7th save of the season.
Case, if I can, I want to follow up on one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's on a good run. What are you seeing lately?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I'm seeing is confidence. You know, this guy has developed the correct way, and he's up there, and he's playing at a high level. He's got big-time confidence, mental toughness, too. You don't get to that level without being mentally tough. This kid's showing absolute mental toughness that he can play at this level and really succeed. I think that's the biggest thing I see from him right now.
Mental toughness makes you a career .302 hitter. Case.
Yeah,
now the biggest separator for him is being a flash in the pan or being a long-term player in this league, and how he's going to handle the adjustment the leagues make to him the second and the third time they see him, right?
Well, that's the great thing about this game of baseball. It's the greatest game in the world. It's a big game of chess, right? Because you're going to have success, and then they're going to watch video. They're going to figure out how to go at you the next time differently. And guess what? So it's a game of adjustments. They make an adjustment to you. You make an adjustment to them. You're always continuously making adjustments in this game, and that's what's so beautiful about the game of baseball.
The old cat and mouse game that we all love.
11 no-hitters thrown, 20, damn. What is the record for saves? Most saves in the season is 62 by Francisco Rodriguez in 2008. Remember that. Most wins in seasons by Charles Radbourne from 1884. Yeah, sure. Nice. The most saves is 652 by Mariano Rivera. Save streaks 84 by Ed Gein for the Dodgers. That guy was legendary though. Plays June 6th for against the Yankees. Anything needing my attention in your world? I like to move on from Boston. Nah, not yet.
player is presented with a unique opportunity.
Yeah, I'm staying with the closer. Stop asking me. Okay, June 7th.
Number 69 takes the mound as he's
Looking,
been
looking
called
for
upon
number
to pitch.
8.
Number
8
69.
saves.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
First pitch coming, here it is. Kyle Higashioka is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. Popped him up. Jimenez is over and he puts it away for the first out.
Okay.
Next for New York, Zach Collins. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Honey, how much you have?
Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll get back in standing.
Huh? Did what? Yeah, sure. Okay.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count remains at 0-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And he struck him out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Aaron Judge will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Aaron Judge is pitch hitting? Really nice.
Quick check on that tying run at first. Runner's back. First pitch
You got
of the
more
AB
than me.
on its way. We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 9 homers and 31 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little
Save
bit
number
freer,
8.
which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Nick Pivetta.
15 games. So we're 2 off from how many we get in 2021. Overall, we play 32 games. This season, we're 0-4. 5.40 ERA. Overall, we're over an MLB career. We're a 4.91 ERA. Eight saves. Got 18 in our career. We've played 29.1 innings in our career. We gave up 39 hits in our career. 16 errors in our career. 9 home runs in our career. 22 strikeouts in our career. Our all-time WHIP is 140. Nice.
We're seeing him emerge as a legitimate pitcher with a ton of upside at the major league level, and he's earning more.
Number 69 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 69.
Austin Hayes the next to bat. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that
First time taking Baltimore on this season.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just
taking on
haven't
Baltimore
had
first time this
consistently
season.
good at-bats.
What's up, Pedro?
Yeah. Strike anyway. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Here it comes. 0-2. Hit hard up the middle.
Oh, you almost got hit.
And he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Next to stand in is DJ Stewart. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish, Matty. You never want to be that in a team sport, but right here, he's well aware of his hit streak on the line, and he's going to get selfish and grind this AB out.
The 0-2 once more. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
In now, Cedric Mullins. Fun attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful. Adley Rutschman digging in now, trying here to plate the tying run from second. And a throw over to third, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the first pitch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
It's been a really rough day.
Hey, you
for
look
this
at
lineup.
that.
There's really no other
Get
way to
struck
say
out, boy.
it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Chance Sisco is in with 2 away as he takes a
Chance
ball.
Sisco,
1-0.
good player.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize
Save number
everybody
9.
the rest of the series.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Red Sox jumped out to an
A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
Pedro's got the plays. The team that got rid of him. He was in the minor leagues.
Number 69 is on, and he'll take
They
over
were
on
so
the
happy to
mound
play
in
for the
relief.
Royals, but they never gave a chance to play in the MLB. They get rid of him because they had a better closer, so they traded him away.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Randall Pullison.
No, you're only down
Pedro.
one right here, but the
I know the better
exploding
closer
stuff
was
that's coming
Danny
out of the
Duffy.
back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus.
Played
stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a
10
lot
games
tougher
or
to
9
scratch
games
across
in
runs
AAA
against
for the
these
Red
teams'
Sox,
bullpens.
and he got called up.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
He got called super quick.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And through into left field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They do have a nice ballpark, though.
The leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Now batting, number 27.
He's set, and the pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. First pitch on its way.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Behind 0-2 now. Isbell leads off first with 1 away. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. One there. Back to first. A double play.
There you go.
And with that, the ball game is over.
Failed the
The
challenge,
game
but you get the
comes to an
save
end, 5-4
against his
the final
former
tally. The Boston Red
team.
Sox used a
Technically,
nice 5th inning
former
to take
team.
the lead and
Never
they
played
never
for
gave
MLB
it back.
Minor league.
Pineda with his 4th
Farm
win.
system for the Royals, yeah. Technically counts. Guess over.
All right, I admit it.
We'll miss a couple game series. We'll take on the Angels.
The manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
Jonathan Mayo, what is it about young players excelling?
Actually, I take out the Tigers. Damn, we're almost done with
I think
Junior ready. Damn.
Number 69 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in
I wouldn't be
relief.
surprised to actually play through the entire 2022 season here.
The next batter is Jamer Candelario. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And this is low, ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
count is 2-1.
All even now, 2-2. So a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
High in the air down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, what a play. It's in time.
That ball almost got through the hole right there. Could have been a seeing eye single. Love to step in a dive to his left. That's actually a harder play. It's almost easier to go backhand when you're reacting at third base. Nice play right there. Nice angle to the baseball.
Michael Papierski is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And it's fouled away. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Bob Montes. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater. Well, these guys haven't had many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. Victor Reyes, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 3-1.
Detroit. They got the Baltimore Orioles again. 81 overall still. Boston is 25-40.
Takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 69.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And standing in the outfielder, DJ Stewart. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley.
DJ Stewart against Pedro Dixon-Cider. He's always gotten a couple of hits off of him, I've noticed.
That's exactly
121,
down by 2 runs. The leadoff man puts himself in
I think he's
got
got 3 hits off Pedro now.
Coming to plate.
I
The
think every
temptation for the
at
next
bat
batter
he's played
is to swing
against.
for the fences and tied up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Cedric Mullins stands in as he looks at ball one here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Into the box, Adley Rutschman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a pool.
Oh, that was high.
Grounds crew out.
High corner right there.
There's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Digging in, the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the
Save
ball
number
game
12.
is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close 3-1 the final. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never. Number 69 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 69.
Oh,
So
can I strike
stepping
out
in
this guy?
is DJ Stewart. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly.
Well, players, I'm just
base
always
right here
gonna
could be
nail
huge to
every
get something
time.
going.
Pedro does not like Wander Franco and Jose Altuve.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there.
There's like no one at this ballpark. Wow, it's like empty. Wow. 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 I don't know. I think they're the worst team in the worst team in this season. They were worse than the Red Sox in the standings. I've seen games like this in IRL where they haven't had a lot of people there. Even the strike back in 2017, where like people couldn't go to a game at all for like 2 days.
Ground ball right side.
Watch at the gates.
Reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. In now for the O's, Cyrus Chelshaw.
Back down.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away.
Play was 0 for a little bit.
Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
It can be.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
I think the challenge at infield is shortstop.
Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the running play. 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Cedric Mullins. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you
For
want
like
to do when
10
you're playing on
fans
the
in the
road.
crowd.
Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2,
far away from the home run derby and all-star game for 2022. 13 saves, 4.5 ERA, 20 innings played, 16 strikeouts. We played four and a half months of baseball in one video for Pedro. Play the first game, but second game against the Astros. If I take on Jose Altuve, he's definitely getting nailed by a fastball because he cheated. They're the World Series 2017.
Number 69 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 69.
That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And he'll be back in standing up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fouled off.
I'm shaving right now.
Another one sent foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Little dribbler up the third baseline. And he fouls this one off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Fouled away.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first?
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field. And it's going to get out of here.
Pedro's pissed.
That, my friends, is a cardinal
runs.
sin for any closer. You
Alex
can't
Bregman,
give up the long ball.
I would nail
Good
him,
thing for
but
him,
he
still
covered.
has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Alex Bregman comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. 3 runs already home here. To 1-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
To second for 1. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight.
Got the win.
Red Sox
Pedro still
used
got
a
the save.
3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Michael Pineda earns win number 7 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight.
And I'll get a chance to hit Jose Altuve was a baseball. Get on the Marlins. Miguel Sano's on the Red Sox though.
Number 69 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Damn.
69.
New inning set to get underway, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that 1 run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
And that Pedro's taking on the
just
Marlins,
to tick
I
off
think.
there as this one's fouled off to the right. The next 0-2. is taken. That's ball one.
Count is 1 and 2.
Liner toward right center, and that'll be a base hit, so they couldn't ask for more as the possible tying runs aboard to kick off the ninth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. And now the first pitch, lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a hard liner towards short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop. So here is Brian Anderson. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. A strike, and it's 2-1.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Red Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 3-2 to finish in tonight's game. Boston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Austin Bryce claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 69 records the save, his 15th of the campaign.
Get taken out.
And
You know what the chances are of finding
A pitcher is confronted
Get on
with
the
a less than
athletics side.
stellar stat.
Dr. Pepper. Queen Soda.
number 69 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Dr. Pepper. Queen.
Striding in for Oakland, Willie Adames, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate.
Ooh, we got one run above
Down by
him.
one. I'm interested to see
Save
how
the
they
inning
approach
here.
this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for one or two big swings to make it happen.
And he looks at a cold strike 3
Strike
as
him
the cut
out!
fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Matt Chapman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. First offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hit in the air to center field. Cave is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. A's down to their final out now, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Last strike now for Oakland. Left side, but well foul.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called up.
And don't change the channel yet, as extra bases are going to put the tying run in scoring position. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Oh, shit.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout.
He's got it, and the Red Sox will put
Got
an
the
end
challenge
to their
and the save.
3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Save number
And it's a
16.
4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The both Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brian Mata takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Number 69 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager. Here's the first pitch.
Agitated. Oakland down.
The Athletics. The first baseman, Matt.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And this is through into right field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning. Next, it'll be Chad Pinder. He'll be looking for some.
Number 4.
One second, guys. Okay, so though. Crone's on low. Going on, Crone.
He's set. Here it comes. In there, 0-1.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know. Everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Oh, I got 60 followers now. At 60 followers, lost a follower. I got 60 followers back. Thank you guys for following.
Quick check on that tying run at first.
Good night.
Just
Career
keeping him
mode
close.
right now for everyone, favorite player, around Pedro Dixon-Cider.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. As a look, now the pitch.
Now batting, catcher, John.
Olsen, base runner at first with 1 out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back easily. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Runner back standing. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Grounded to short. And it's a base hit, and we are tied here in the 9th. John Gant is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings.
Is I'm not walking the door.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics.
1 strikeout. Whoever's damn. It's not great. Take on Texas, but also have the home run derby and the All-Star game coming. I got Baltimore, Mets, and Baltimore again. See if they play any of these. I do not play in the All-Star game.
Jenny, our viewers have noticed over
Take
time
on
that your dog
Baltimore.
Bella seems to have a
Second half of
favorite
the
place to
season.
sleep. She's moved off it right now. Is she?
Number 69 will take the ball now as the new
69,
pitcher.
Pedro Dixon-Cider. This is his 25th game. 0-5 record. 16 out of 20 opportunities. 16 out of 20 for saves and opportunities.
All set for the start of the inning, and striding forward, the designated hitter, Jonathan Davis.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there, and he'll bring this one in. Digging in next, Carter Kieboom. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Wilbis Santiago comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Slow roller down the third baseline. He's right there.
I was on for a
to
3-pitch
first,
strikeout,
and the Orioles are down to their final out. Stepping in next, Adam Hall. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And he falls behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch.
And he strikes him.
There's one.
At the end,
Adam Hall struck out.
Run to the plate, but could not cash in. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Red Sox used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brian Mata notches his 3rd win of the year. Number 69 hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. Number 69 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
17 out of 21 saves and opportunities, 450 ERA, 19 strikeouts, 2 walks.
Now to bat, Cyrus Telshaw. Hit by a pitch last time, perhaps looking for a little payback.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right, and not the start they were hoping for, as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th. Now the first pitch.
It's common.
Cedric Mullins comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
It's common though for shotgunners because you can't get lawn shots with them, so might as well go somewhere where you can be close and personal.
Popped up. Thomas has room
Smart,
in
but it's
foul
annoying.
territory. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Still 2-2. And now pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And a cut fastball comes in a bit tight. It's ball 4.
Walked him.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, Adley Rutschman. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jonathan Davis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Baltimore down to their final strike. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a four-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Boston Red Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead. Number 69 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 69.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. No balls and a strike to count.
Mountcastle.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting at it is Almora. One down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, DJ Stewart. He flew out in his last debut. Down on the shins and missed with it, ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
3-1 the count now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Fouled away.
DJ Stewart's ever just had good luck against me in this.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Oh. Pedro.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. On he pops it up. Thomas trying to get there, and this is going to be a foul ball. High in the air down the right field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Grounded softly to the right. Fielded cleanly on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Cyrus Telshaw is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Fouled off. Baltimore down to their final strike. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do.
Swing and a miss.
Ooh, right in the middle of the box, struck out.
Do it here as the ball game is over. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Both Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Michael Pineda earned his 9th win.
I got taken out of that final game against Baltimore. Got a little bit more sliver for Hall of Fame potential. "27 games this season, 44 in MLB history. A total of 29 saves in MLB history now.
This manager is hoping to stoke the competitive fire of his pitchers.
I don't play the Mets, so I take on Baltimore again.
Number 69 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 69.
So striding in to start the ninth is Luis Santiago, and they could use a spark from him here.
Yeah, it's always a nightmare taking on another team's closer trying to get back into a game, especially in the ninth inning. But having your leadoff guy up to start that inning is as good as you could have hoped for. So let's see if he can get something started here.
No balls and one strike. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Scooped up, and a good throw gets him one gone. Stepping in now, Adam Hall.
The batter, number 10.
As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in two count.
Adam Hall with his first pitch strikeout again.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Weak grounder down the line at third. He's got to hurry on to first, and the Orioles are down to their final out. That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle, 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Boston Red Sox jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Brett Martin wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Number 69 closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 4 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base.
I do not play the next game. Might be it for the video, guys. I do get perk pack though. The crown. Yeah, boy. Alright, that'll be it for the stream. Next few guys we'll do second half for 2022. For the rest, I guess. Red Sox are 35 and 65. I don't think they're going to the postseason this year either. It's Pedro, so. Before I go, I might edit something. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.